First tonight, reported copper thefts continue to be a big issue for many residents in Polk County. Officials at one specific company in Bolivar are simply fed up. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bailey Stroll. Officials with Kinetic Internet have been forced to make multiple repairs recently to their services over the last few months. And now they're offering an incentive to anyone that can help authorities in their search to find the people responsible. Tonight, Ozarks First Parker Paget live in Bolivar. Parker, you're outside Polk County 911.
Yeah, when those lines are cut, that means no internet and no phone service for a lot of those customers in rural Polk County, meaning that if they need emergency services, the people that work here at dispatch won't be able to get that phone call. Now, that's an issue, and it's one of the reasons that Kinetic is offering that reward.
Dylan Combs with Kinetic says that around 1,000 customers have been impacted over the past few months as copper thefts continue in rural Polk County. So much so that this morning, when I got to Bolivar to speak to Combs, he told me copper theft had happened overnight, and crews had to replace hundreds of feet of missing copper. The thefts have occurred in the Bolivar, Brighton, Pleasant Hope, and Aldrich areas, and the internet and phone provider says around 4,000 feet total have been stolen recently. Kinetic is now offering a $10,000 reward for information that can help lead to the arrest and conviction of the person or people behind the thefts. Combs says while it could take several hours each time crews have to work to repair the lines, the main focus is the public safety impacts, because in rural Polk County, if people can't make calls if they need help, they won't be able to get the help.
As soon as the cut occurs or the vandalism occurs, you're knocking out people's ability to call 911 services, first responders, all of those things, that are kind of essential and important to have access to. You're losing a lot of communications. There, out here in the rural areas, a lot of people rely on landlines. They don't have phone signal or anything like that. They kind of rely on that. It's the only source of communication.
I spoke to the director of Polk County 911 Dispatch about the impacts of these cuts. You can see that interview with this story online at ozarksfirst.com. Reporting live in Bolivar, Parker Paget, Ozarks First.